All right, guys, today you are going to be working on your step 3, and you'll see again the step 3 examples that we have in Canvas, okay? This is where you are going to be actually developing your product, okay? So we're going to use our collage you made in step 2 as the inspiration for what you draw in step 3. And as you can see, we want our step 3 to be a very good drawing, because then we can take a screenshot and directly use it in our step 6 advertisement. So we want to make sure that we get it as detailed as possible. So you're going to have a couple class periods to be able to work on this. So I'm going to show you one of the apps I like using. You're welcome to always use any app of your choice, and you can free draw this, but if you want a little bit of assistance, if you use this app here, it's going to help you by allowing you to insert a picture, and then you will be able to work with that. So when I get in, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the plus sign. I'm gonna import a picture. So you already want to have a inspiration picture saved into your camera roll. Okay, when this pops up, you're gonna have a couple options. If you hit extract line drawing, it's going to be a black and white, and it only will be able to be a black and white. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick background removal. And when this comes up, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the check mark. Then in my brush, I can come down to this little black square and I can change the colors and items. So maybe I was working on a turquoise area and I kind of like that color there. I can come back out to the couch. I can zoom in by pinching, and I could come in over my drawing and I could start to shade. So obviously that brush line's a little bit thin. Maybe I want to thicken it up here. I can see the circle getting larger. So I can come in. I can use this to help me shade the cushion. And I'm using the background that they have on there to help me fill in my product, okay? So I'm using this to help. And then I'm gonna have to find a way to add some of the details that I might need to have on my couch, okay? So let's say I wanted to also have the next cushion be the same color, right? I can still go in and color. And as I'm doing this, you'll see that it starts to blend in together. So at that point, then I might have to go in and use a darker color so that I can add some kind of shading effects to make it very clear that it's something else. So I can maybe come in and I could use black, or I could use possibly a darker turquoise. I'm gonna thin my line out again so I can see the little circle and see it on top of my turquoise where it gets bigger or smaller. And then maybe I come in and I can add the line that we saw around the edge of the piping of the material. Okay, I have the edge for the cushion. Maybe I'll go ahead and continue it all the way around to kind of add to it. Now I picked a color that was obviously much different than what I already had, but this would allow you to then create the separation that you're gonna see between the different cushions, okay? And then you can add on the other designs that you might have chosen to do, and you're gonna get started. But as you can see, my sketch is not perfect, but from a distance, if once I got all of them covered and colored, and then that was my picture, it's gonna look like a much better picture than if maybe I had tried to freehand it. I am a person who loves pencil and paper, and you will be able to do it pencil and paper if you would like to. I'll have various supplies sat out on the front table if you would rather work on yours pencil paper. But the big key for today is that the bigger you make your sketch, the better it will be. I want my sketch to be full. So if I'm working on a page in Notability, I don't want to have one tiny little picture in the corner. I want to take up the whole screen with everything. So bigger picture is better. So if you do decide to go paper pencil, it should fill the entire 8.5 by 11 white paper. We want that to be the best possible. If you decide to work on it paper pencil, I will leave a tray out so that you can put your papers in it to keep it from one day to the next. And you'll be able to use any of the colored pencils, crayons, and markers that I have available here in the room. And then what we will do with the paper pencil one is we will take a picture of that so that you're able to insert it into your step 6 advertisement. If you do it digitally, this will save in your gallery and we'll be able to keep working on it, and you'll get to it the next day. So we'll be able to finish this in class tomorrow. But again, I'm gonna wanna take my time. I'm gonna wanna do each element separately. So if I were choosing to have this couch and then have pillows, I wanna do just the couch first, and then I'm gonna separately do the pillows so that I can put those and layer those in together. I don't wanna do them all right now at the very beginning and put all the pictures in, because then it's gonna be hard to figure out what I wanna trace. But again, this app is great if you want to be able to put a picture in and use that as your guide, okay? So when I hit back, I can go back into my gallery, and it's gonna have an advertisement, but it will automatically save your picture in there. So this is the app again that you're gonna want to go into the app portal and take a look for, and that will allow you to be able to use that. Again, any app that you choose is possible to be used. This is just one that I know of that works well. If you know of others, you are welcome to use those. Again, take your time. We're gonna spend at least 2 class periods working on excellent sketches so that we can use them in your step 6.